It's Tuesday. It's Mark Pires. And it's Real Talk.
On the road today, looking for another way
To ease my mind
my living.
and help my living. It's Real Talk. It's the daily variety show, Mark Pires Real Talk. I'm here to help you make smarter moves, to amplify your current state, and I'm here with you. That's right, I'm here with you again for day 477 in a row. What are we doing on YouTube? Donald, trying to get over here. I'm going live on my Facebook page so I can see you guys, okay? Who's on with me? Let's connect, guys. I got a funny bit coming up. Donald J. Trump is calling in, as he does every day. We're going to get into it in a second. I just want to see those numbers crawl up. I want to see people starting to join the program so we can get into it. What are you guys up to tonight? Let's get a little Q&A thing going. What kind of celebrity impressions are you into hearing? Do you want to get into anything? You want me to get into anything specific live like I've been doing the last couple nights? The last couple nights I've just been going nuts. Really. Just letting Trump breathe. Seriously, he just comes out. He's, okay, big league. There's something to live for. There absolutely is, Mark. Mark, there's something to live for. Should have him sing this song. That would have been something. I wasn't doing Trump back then, though. He wasn't. I don't even think he was topical in 06. It's just Trump, just billionaire Trump. Before he started this madness in 2000 and whatever. Really, I think started way before 2016, right? He was like putting his head in there. Excuse me, I'd like to see your birth certificate. I don't need to show you that. But I'd like to see it. Please, could you please show it to the nation? I think it's gonna say Nigeria on it. Look, I got a call from one of your cousins a few weeks ago. He was telling me if I send him $1,000 in Target gift cards, that he would release $4.7 million to me. I almost went for it, but then he said his name was Griffin Obama. I was like, no thank you. Call me back. Call me back. They ring, ring, ring. I put him right to voicemail. Wasn't going to get Donald Trump on the phone anymore. Look, Barack, just show me the birth certificate and we'll move on. Donald, I don't need to show you that. Hello? There's something wrong here. Fine, I'll show it to you. Well, okay, let's go back to business as usual. We move forward, guys. Everything happens that way. But I have a funny thing here. Let's see. Donald's calling in. Donald, he may get mad at me because I just did that, like a little bit about him, you know. He usually doesn't like when I do his impression. So, first thing I want to ask you guys, head to YouTube, subscribe and ding the bell. I'm live every night at 10:30, and we're just getting into stuff like this. This is just another thing we do every single night. I have Donald come in and do a little something on the show. And tonight, I think, let's see what he has to say. Every night it's something different. You just never know what Trump's going to do. But I would say share these with your page and let the world know that we're here doing fun stuff and connecting, and we're playing music. I'm going to have the BeatSeat out in a few minutes. And so check this out. This is Trump's call for the day. Donald, are you there? Donald.
Mark.
Donald.
How are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
Good.
What's going
I'm
on?
just trying to get my handle on it, Mark. I had another marathon briefing today in front of all the Joint Chiefs, in front of all of the news conglomerates, the fake news.
Really?
They keep trying to catch Trump.
Doing what?
With my hand in the cookie jar.
What?
I'm not going to put my hand in the cookie jar, Mark. I don't like cookies anyway. I would never eat the cookies of a Democrat.
Donald.
They're tainted cookies. Mark, I think they put cyanide in those cookies.
That's a little...
If it's Pelosi's cookies, I'm sure there is cyanide inside of those cookies.
Donald.
Oh, they're oatmeal raisin cookies from Pelosi. Poisoned. Big league. Look, I know she doesn't want me in office anymore, Mark, but really? She's going to poison me with her oatmeal cookies?
I think that's a little...
Look, Mark, never trust a Pelosi with a plate of cookies. Oh, Donald J. Trump. I heard he likes oatmeal raisin cookies. Oh, I made him some. Oh, really? Pelosi poison? No, thank you. No, thank you, Pelosi poison. I'm not interested in having any poison from the Pelosis. Thank you very much. I've got to go now, Mark. I've got to get going.
Wait.
Melania's calling. Don't ever say yes to a platter of cookies from Nancy Pelosi.
All right.
It's got some Pelosi poison in it. Big league.
Pelosi poison.
See you later, Mark.
Oh, my goodness. Can you believe him? He comes up with all these phrases.
Pelosi poison, Fluhan. It's from Wuhan. It's not the China virus. It's not the Chinese flu. It's the Fluhan. That's right, big league. Look, I just want you guys to understand. We're shortening everything. Fluhan. Deal with it. It's not racist. It's a part of the world where the flu started. Fluhan. My cousin came back with the Fluhan. I said, what are you going to do about it? I said, I'm going to call that G-hole. G-hole?
What's going on, everybody? Anthony, my buddy. Michael, how you doing? Did I see Jen pop on? Hopefully she's still on. Good seeing you guys. We're here day 477 in a row. I just had Donald call in. He calls in every day, and it's always a lot of fun. Have you guys seen some of these things? Like,
whoa, man, what do you...
I can't do that. Let's do this.
Donald.
Should I play that one for you? I'm not really sure.
Now, I understand you have a question.
Yes. Why do you keep calling it the Chinese flu and the Fluhan?
Well, look, it's Fluhan because it came from Wuhan. And let's be honest, if Xi was more open and honest about what happened there, we could have saved lives. You know, he's been a real Xi-hole, if you ask me. President Xi-hole. I don't like Xi-holes, so I'm not that impressed with President Xi. I might call him a Xi-hole to his face.
He may call him a G-hole to his face. I think that, personally, I just have to tell you something, okay? I think it's so funny. We're coming up with all these little nicknames for things like Fluhan and G-hole. President G-hole. Look, I'm sorry, but I'm going to tell him he's a G-hole. You can't pull one over on the United States of America. Melania, please get President G-hole on the phone for me. And tell Barron to start playing with those crayons. What is he doing? What is he doing over there, Melania? Can you please put your son in front of some Crayola crayons? Remember, gold. We want him playing with gold, Melania. Oh, my goodness. Every house is different. Crazy Joe Biden's house, we're playing with the yellow crayons. I like the yellow crayons. It reminds me of my hair. My Aunt Judy told me that once before. Said you'd be a great senator, Joe. Be smoking Joe Biden. Whoa, Sleepy Joe. It's Sleepy Joe Biden. It's what I call you. Hey, Joe, what are you doing tonight? Well, Donald, that's right. That's what I thought. That's what I thought you were doing. I thought, well, look, I'm probably going to call Joe. And he'll just be like, oh, hi, Donald. And he'll be asleep before I can even say hello to him. Oh, that's great, Joe. How's your campaign going? It looks like it's a real snooze fest. Oh, again, in 1947, when the FDR came in 1736, and the great virus of 204. What? What is going on over here, guys? My favorite clip so far, I think, because I feel really bad about this situation and for this guy. He's on stage and he goes, this is just give me a look over. Oh, my computer's getting fast, which means everything's slowing down a little bit. Give me a look over and just, let me know what you think. You don't like it, then vote for the other Biden. When I heard that, I was like, there's something wrong here. Because there's no other Biden in the race. I would definitely vote for him. Because right now, I don't know what's going on there, guys. I'm just saying. Well, recently we've been doing Cuomo on the show. Because Cuomo will go on the air, and he just kind of talks down to you like he knows everything, you know nothing. Look, first you got to know where we're going. We got to try to drop that curve, all right? And if Trump doesn't help, I'm going to kick him in the balls. Like, he says stuff, weird stuff, when Cuomo comes on the Real Talk program. But anyway, guys, we're here with you, day 477. I hope you're doing well. Who's out there? Let's chat, okay? I want to hear what you're up to. You have any questions? Do you have any celebrity impressions you'd like to hear? And if you do, who do you want to hear? Yesterday, we had people calling him in. My man Gabriel's back. I love it. Gabriel is crazy. You come to the Real Talk program 2 days in a row. Actually, you've been on the show for a while, but you're always on Insta. And I'm so glad you're now on the YouTube page, because when I do this, you actually hear it for what it is. And when I get that guitar out in a little bit and we play the BeatSeat, you're going to be like, oh my goodness, I haven't heard it like that in a while. Because really, I used to go straight up, like multi-track right into my Instagram page. But then once we got this YouTube access where we can use my screens and I can go like multiple shots and get the signature to pop in, all that stuff. Instagram, I can't do that. It doesn't lock in. It doesn't work with my software. So I just film the screen here. Like, look, this is my phone here. I film the screen so people can watch the show still on Instagram. But the platform is YouTube now. So I'd love it for you guys to head to YouTube. Subscribe and ding the bell, guys. Guys, you're going to want to subscribe and ding the bell. Ding it. Anyway, let's see what else we got here. I think basically what we should do is I'm going to play you this Barack Obama and Donald Trump bit. This is basically what happened after all this stuff took place. You know what I mean? After all this stuff took place, my man Paulo's on. What's up, buddy? After all this stuff took place, Donald says this to the press. He calls me up to talk about it. And then this comes through. I mean, he's calling everybody a G-hole. It's crazy. And then this comes through.
Whoa, man.
No, I got to stop that. This
Donald, it's Barack Obama.
Oh, hi, Barack.
I was with Michelle, and I heard a comment. Did you call President Xi a G-hole?
Yes, I did. I did call him a G-hole. It's President G-hole as far as I'm concerned. Why is that a problem?
Yeah, Donald, that's not good diplomacy. Look, I'm not trying to tell you how to do your job.
I'll tell you what, Barack. I have nothing to learn from you. I'm Donald J. Trump. I wrote Art of the Deal.
Just my 2 cents. Of course, you could do what you like. Michelle, well, she was reading through an old law book, said that you shouldn't do that with the president of China.
Where does it say anything about G-hole?
Actually, Michelle said that it referenced G-hole specifically.
I made it up, Barack. I made it up. It's not in any book. It's a Trumpism. If you knew what G-hole was, then why did I say it first, huh? You answer that, Barack.
No, take it for what you will.
I've been winning Big League since I was a baby. How about you? You only won after you became president. Before that, you were just like a town council guy or something. Oh, community leader. Oh, I'm a community leader. Yes, now I'm president. Big League. And they said that it was crazy that Trump became president.
Donald, I didn't call to fight with you.
Look, Barack, I do appreciate you calling. It's not that I don't appreciate it. I just have a lot on my plate right now.
Remember, Donald, I've been there. I get it.
Look, Barack, I know sometimes we've had some things to say about each other. Your birth certificate, my billions. But at the end of the day, I do appreciate your experience. You've had it. You've been there before. You know what it's like. You were through the financial crash in 2008, weren't you?
Donald, yeah, it was very difficult. Financial crisis plus war, not easy.
Now, I think I'm learning some lessons, too. I didn't know it would be this difficult. We shut down the country. Did you know? Nobody shut down the country before. Just Trump. And we'll get it back. We'll come back stronger than ever. Anyway, listen, Barack, I've got to get going. Melania needs me. Tell Michelle I said hello.
Will do, Donald.
And thank you again for your 2 cents. I do appreciate them. I've got several billion, but I'll take 2 more. Thanks so much. Have a good night.
That's good old Donald for you, huh? He just wants 2 more cents. He's got enough, but he's going to take 2 more from you. Let's do this. I'm going to turn on. Let's get Instagram back in the game here. How about that? Let's go. We're going live over here. Insta. You guys on? I lost you for a minute there. Try not to touch my face. So some music will be played. I turn up the BeatSeat. By request, I'm trying not to touch my fotch. Seriously. So I had someone say, can you turn up the BeatSeat? I absolutely can. Heard a really cool story today. One of our consumers, somebody who purchased a BeatSeat, sent a little testimonial back, which I'll be putting on our website, but it's really cool. I always just ask, like, how are you liking your BeatSeat? You know, are you enjoying it? So he got back and said, love it. Really enjoying playing it. And what's really cool is during this COVID season, we've been using it during Sunday services. It's like, wow, that's pretty cool. It's like, it's like an energy builder. So it's pretty cool that he's using it that way, for his faith, for his spirituality. Because it's like this energy thing that goes on. You guys, we're doing it together. I want to try to build a song with you right now. So say hello. Let's create something together, okay? How's everyone doing tonight? If you guys want to share this with your pages, we can get some started before the night's over. We're here, getting close to the end of the day. Tomorrow comes round and round and round. Try not to wipe my face with my hands. I've been home for about 2 days now. I could freak out thinking about everything he touched every time he goes out the door. Let me freak out wondering what I'm in trouble with. Staying safe tonight. Getting on Run away, run away. Run away, run away, yeah, yeah. Run away, run away. Run away with me, yeah, something. So let's see if we can get anybody to join us here. Say hello to my little friend. Let's see. Oops. Just going. Oh, yeah, we're on the Real Talk Live show. Okay, guys? Say hello if you're on with me. Okay, I know it's very late. Okay, I'm sorry about that, Mink. I'm sorry. Trying to make sure that BeatSeat's popping through, and it sounds pretty good there. friend on Insta, you have to head over to YouTube. Just type in my name, Mark Pires Real Talk on YouTube. Because I'm filming the screen and it doesn't sound right. It's not HD audio or video for you. I'm literally filming the screen. I want you to get the best experience for this show. So head over to YouTube, subscribe and ding the bell while you're there, and really get the feel of this kick coming at you. My man Dave! Dave, I'm about to rock out some trumpet for you. Check it out. Just jamming out a little on this. I don't know. Get into some crazy stuff. I'll play something for you. This should be tuned. That's probably the reason why I'm playing the crappy. I can't even think. Come on. Nope. There we go. Let's just get her tuned. All right, we're good to go. We're going to get something going here with the bass. I just like the way this bass sounds. Check out this finger bass, Jess. Check this out. That's not it. get a little funky, okay, guys? I need to do something. I gotta play a little something here. Kristen's on. Loving it, Kristen. Okay, I gotta play something funky for you then. Just need myself a little bit of coffee here to get going. Ready? Here we go. This is called Time for Yourself. Gotta get this. It's better. Started on, I keep messing up. I'm sorry for that, Kristen. We're gonna get going on it and make it right. Here we go. This is gonna be even better, I promise. I'm actually thinking about playing something else. This is called Tiptoe. This is a little funkier than that one. gonna just mess with this. Why the hell not? Let's roll with it. What the heck? Kristen, I'm gonna come over to the other feed. There we go. Now I can see you, buddy. Here we go. We're gonna play something else, guys. Come on, we could do better than that, Kristen. We could do much better than that. We're gonna do much better than that. All right, let's play something else that's kind of funky, okay? But we'll have a little bit better of an ending to it than that. All right, here we go. That's All Right Mama by Elvis. Let's roll with it. That's all right, mama. That's all right for you. That's all right, mama, baby. Any way you do, that's all right. That's all right. That's all right now, mama. Any way you do. I'm leaving town, mama. Leaving town for sure. You won't be bothering with me. Hanging around your door, that's alright. That's alright. That's alright now, mama. Any way you do. That's alright now, mama, yeah. Any way you do. Kristen, I appreciate you, my friend. Who else is on? Thank you so much for joining us this evening. It's 11:45. I'm going to play you one more song. Could be the funkiest of all songs. It's one of my favorite songs ever to play. And it go a little something like this. Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more. Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more. Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more. Hit the road. Hit the road. Before you do, let me just say a couple of things to you. How about this? Oh, say, listen, pretty baby, don't you treat me this way. I'll be back on my feet someday. Don't matter if you do, 'cause it's understood. You ain't got no money, you just ain't no good. I guess if you say so, got to pack my bags and go hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back, no, no, no. Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back, no. Hit the road. Oh, hit the road. Oh, yeah. Listen, pretty baby, don't you treat me this way. I'll be back on my feet someday. It don't matter if you do, 'cause it's understood. You ain't got no money, you just ain't no good. Well, I guess if you say so, I got to pack my bags and go. Hit the road, yeah, yeah. Hit the road, yeah, yeah. Hit the road, yeah, yeah. Don't you come back no more. Hit the road. Oh, hit the road. Don't you come back no more. This is what we really get into. Ready, Kristen? We're gonna go do it right here. Go. Hit the road, hit the road. Oh, hit the road, hit the road. Oh, now you hit the road, hit the road. Oh yeah, won't you hit the road? Don't you come back no more. No, don't you come back no more. Don't you come back the road, yeah, yeah. When you hit the road, hit the road. My man Ray Charles, one of my favorites of all time. So, I appreciate you guys more than words can say. I am hoping for an eventful tomorrow evening. More face swaps, more inspirational moments, more music on the BeatSeat. I wonder if I can shut this down here. Thank you so much, Kristen. I'm going to see if I could shut that off for 1 second. Yeah, there we go. So I'm just going to show you quickly the BeatSeat in action because I need to have a video of this thing anyway. So this is the BeatSeat right here. The BeatSeat is the first drum that you can play with your hands and feet at the same time. and it provides a lot of energy. It also provides relief for anxiety. It's a sensory drum as well, so if you have any friends or know anybody with a special need, they can benefit from the BeatSeat. They can find relief. I think it's like a new connection, you know, that's the way I think about this. There's always new tools for people to use, and this is a new tool, and so basically we're seeing the benefits, or people out there are seeing the benefits, so just let the people that you know, let them know it exists. We're just pumped to have another cool testimonial today about someone using it for their Sunday services. How great is that? Every Sunday during their services, they're playing the BeatSeat. Oh, thank you, Kristen. Yeah, I mean, just take a listen to all the tones that come out of the BeatSeat. And again, it's just very energy filling. Like, I just get a lot of energy from playing it. But you can feel everything. And that's a very interesting thing for someone with a sensory issue like autism, something like that. They can really feel more sensitively. So this really generates a lot through my body. But that's the kick. Here's the snare. That's just for your feet, though. Then you have another snare. But this snare, depending on where you hit it, it sounds completely different. You can get part of what we call omnitone right here. So you kind of have this ability where you can make drum rolls out of it. So if you're someone who's used to playing a drum kit and you want to play smaller venues, you can play, like, you know, do drum fills, drum rolls. You could be in the middle of your sounds. So kind of do this more of this fill, you know, do a lot of fills, which I think it's really what drummers like to do. So it gives you the opportunity to create more within the sound, which is great. So anyway, I use it to play guitar, obviously, but you can play it in the back and the front. Really, if you can move around quick enough, you could probably get all kinds of crazy cool. You know, one guy I talked to earlier said, it seems to me like more than just a drum kit in a box. It's like the ultimate percussion drum because you can do anything your heart desires. I could do that. That's just scraping it. You do that little here too. Definitely do it here. So the other cool thing is, this is something I've heard from a few drummers. They love the idea of being able to hit the low end. So you got all these different tonal ranges within the full percussive range, you know. So you got the kick, you got kick and snares kind of in there, and then you got all this. The word we've started to use, because a couple of musicians have said this, is color. Actually, some music therapists have said that, is this. You know, you get a lot of color from the BeatSeat. Not only the way it sits and feels, but remember, I'm sitting completely upright. That's the idea too, is we're trying to get people to not have as many back problems. You know, I think if you're a drummer and you want to kind of give your back a little bit of a break too, that's the benefit of the BeatSeat as well, is you know, you're sitting upright while you do all these things. What I think I'm going to do is we're going to have a little heads up type of thing. We'll get somebody on a cajon. Maybe I can get a Zoom thing going where somebody's playing their cajon, and these guys are good, but they're using pedals. I'm just using my feet and my hands. So if I can get somebody to do the same thing with a cajon, I'd love to hear all the differences tonally, you know, because we have really a lot of stuff going on. You hear that? crazy how this snare can sound like two different snares. This, you know. Anyway, listen, that's a little BeatSeat demonstration. I just want you guys to know about it. You can check it out at BeatSeat.rocks. The other thing we're doing now, so you guys know, is personalized face swaps. You could have one of my Donald Trump types face swaps. You could have any character, really, that you want to have done. You can have done. Let me see.
Now,
I understand you have a question.
Yeah. Why do you keep calling it the Chinese?
But you can have one of those things done, those silly things that I've been doing lately. And they're a lot of fun. But they're just a lot of fun. That's it. I'm just trying to remind you guys that we're here. We're all going through the same thing. But I'm hoping that we can find something pleasant together. That we could find. That we can find some light together. And to me, that comes in forms of these celebrity impressions that I'm doing. I'm not meaning any offense with anybody. Like even when I do the Fluhan. It's the Fluhan. It's from Wuhan. It's a place in China where it started. Everyone says racist. I say just a place on the map. It's a geography. Hello? Didn't we learn this in school? Where did it come from? Oh, it came from somewhere in the planet. Oh, not racist. But if you say where it came from, all of a sudden branded racist. Look, Big League, it's from Fluhan, okay? I shorten everything. Don't you remember? Criminal Hillary, what do we call her again? I forget. Crooked Hillary. I mean, we always have. Also, songwriting services. Yes, Kristen, I'm doing that. And by the way, I dropped the price on all these things. It's $20 for a face swap. It's $50 for a song. And if you guys have seen some of the stuff I create here for songs, I mean, it's depending on what you're looking for. Don't expect me to write you a symphony for $50, but what I'll do is put together a really passionate song like I've been doing for you, and they'll be very much focused to your subject. It was cool the other day we did this thing on Romeo and Juliet, and I loved playing Romeo, but the idea when one of my new followers said, hey, can you tell me more about when you played Romeo? I was like, sure, why don't we do it through song? And it was like a Cliff Notes version of Romeo and Juliet, where we'd be just saying out the synopsis basically to Romeo and Juliet. Is really cool. Oh, thank you, Kristen. I really appreciate it. I'm hoping that we can continue to just let the world know that we're here to connect together. And I really feel like what's interesting, Kristen, is I feel like when you guys interact with me and you actually jump in and like while I'm playing, you're like, hey, talk about this or do an impression of, or what if Christopher Walken went to get ice cream? Like just random stuff I love, because what we're doing is we're connecting, we're keeping each other entertained through this, right? But at the end of the day, I've always been kind of the one who wants to just kind of, I guess, put on a show for you. So don't be afraid to ask for something and say, hey, can you try something? Can you make a song up about, I always thought it'd be cool to hear a song about, what do you got? And let me grab the guitar and mess with it. Or, if an impression of something, or even here, let's even take a bigger step for the first 360 days of this show. Hey, Mark, I got a question about my faith. I got a question about what I'm doing in my life. The other day I had someone come on here who was dealing with the thought of taking their life. I've only had that one other time in the 477 days I've been live, where someone said to me on the air, I'm really thinking about ending it all. And it's something you have to very quickly react and respond. And I think I did it okay. You guys can tell it's live somewhere on my, I think it was like 3 or 4 or 5 days, 4 days ago, I think it was. And it was during that long show. I think it was during the 5-hour plus show. And basically what I learned is when you lose someone, it does something to your soul. And when you lose someone who their time really isn't right, they shouldn't be leaving this planet yet. It's a very hard thing to come to grips with. Like, it's very hard for you to realize that time moves forward in that moment. I understand. But what we did do here on this show is we explained that in the future, you look back. Nobody understands this yet. But in the future, you look back. And you look back at all of your decisions. And one of these decisions and one of these points of reflection will be this time when you thought about ending it. And you're going to sit there when you're 65 or when you're 42 or whatever, because he was a young man. Is that my man right there? No, it's not. Unfussy, how you doing, my friend? And when you're going to look back at that point and you're going to say to yourself, you know what? I can't believe I'm where I am today. I'm so thankful that I decided to keep driving through that pain and that heartache and that feeling that it was worth ending it all because of this. And for you to go through it and to get through it and then to look back and reflect on it one day, that's what it's all about. Unfussy says, been there, done that. Well, listen, Unfussy, this is something over here that happened the other day. This show is unscripted. It's live every single day for $4.77. And I'm here to talk to people. And the other day I was so thankful that one of my new people actually from Twitch over there with you. I'd love for you to subscribe, my friend. Subscribe, man. You gotta do it, Unfussy. Don't be unfussy. Don't be so fussy, man. You gotta sign up for Real Talk.
Of course you should. You should sign up for Real Talk because Donald J. Trump is live every night. Every night on Fussy. We have Melania come on as well. And she'll have Barron on from time to time. But he's playing with his crayons lately. I'm so proud of him. He finished a crayon the other day. He completed the entire crayon. How about that? He was peeling it back like a little artist. It's brilliant. I said, good job, Baron. What did you make? Oh, a celery patch? No, Dada. I don't even know what he said. I said, I don't have time, kid. Get the hell out of here. I gotta go and rule the world. Okay, big league. And if you're not ready to take on the world, then I don't know what to tell you, Baron. That you're not the robber baron that I named you after. Oh, my goodness. We just get crazy over here, don't we, Kristen? And Unfussy, my new guy over here on Twitch. I appreciate you. I was just talking about this, Unfussy. I'm here to try to talk to people. Like, whenever people get involved on Fuss, I'm going to call you on Fuss, okay? Because we shorten everything in this show, okay? Crooked Hillary. We're calling it the Fluhan, okay, Unfussy? The Fluhan. Big league. The reason it's the Fluhan, Unfussy, is because it's from a place called Wuhan. And that's in China. And if you're going to call it the Chinese flu, or China flu, or China virus, I'm just going to shorten it and call it the Fluhan. Big league. Big league. So anyway, Unfussy, what's happening on in your world? I hope you're staying safe. Hope everybody's staying safe out there. It's been a very weird couple weeks, hasn't it? For me especially, it's been very weird. You know, I'm used to broadcasting from my studio on a daily basis, which looks a little like this because I took all my stuff and brought it home. And for some reason, my computer's acting crazy slow again. I can't figure out why it's been doing this lately, because I got one app open. I'm barely pushing on it, right? I mean, I've been live for an hour and 6 minutes. Maybe I got to figure out does anybody know how to clear my cache on my laptop? What are my specs? I'm using an i7 or whatever it's called, Pentium 7, what do they call it? i7, yeah, it's the 10th generation. And what else do I need to know? Oh, it's got 8 gig of whatever it's called. Yeah, 8. Is 8 good? Or 16? I think I got 16. Let me see. Should I pull it up for you? Let's see. How do I do that? I used to be able to pull up all my stats. Let me figure out how to do that. See, I'm kind of used to using a Mac. Let me see. Unfuss, I appreciate you helping, bud. Let's see what we got over here. I'm going to tell you what we have, what my system has here. Let's go into it. I picked this puppy up because I wanted to be able to stream. I was like, I got to be able to stream. So let's see what we got. And the guy was like, you're good to go, man, with this one. This one, you're good to go, dude. I was like, really? He's like, yeah, man, you're good to go on this one. This one's good. Don't get that one. I was like, well, this one looks pretty. No, that one, don't get that one. That one you're not going to be able to stream with. I'm like, why not? Well, it's got a reason.
And you need more than a reason. You need to have an i7. I'm like, okay, well then why don't we just get this one? Well, that one's all right, but this one. What I liked about the one I got this Asus. And what's cool about it is it's only like, it's got like a 13-inch screen or something like that, but it's a full. So it's nicey because I can just bring it and set it up and I can film the screen here for Instagram. Everything works out great. I'm just trying to figure out how to figure out what's on this computer. How do I find that, brother? Let's see if I can figure this out. Let me see. Can I write in specs and see what comes up? Sometimes you'll go do that, you know? You'll be like, hey, specs. And they'll be like, oh, yeah, Benjamin Franklin created the first spectacles in 16... Whatever the hell is going on over there. I'm looking at this with you in real time, my friend. And you know what? We're going to figure it out. Windows 10, yeah. Where would I find it in Windows 10? Settings? Let me look in settings. Hold on. Come on, Mike. I was in Windows settings, but I just don't know where to find it or where to look there. Let me see if I can figure... Accounts, maybe? No, it wouldn't be in accounts. It's somewhere, man. I can't find where to put my mouse, my little mousy thing here. In order to find what my specs are. I'm pretty sure I have 16 gigabytes of RAM. I have a RAM. 16 gigabytes. Oh, there we go. Computer specs. How to find it. You're brilliant, Unfussy. Let's see what happens when I click it. I hope I'm still able to see you guys. You're able to see me. Let's see where it is. Oh, this may be too difficult for me to find. Oh, wait, hold on. Type control. Okay, we're going to find the control. And then we're going to go and click system. Oh, okay, we're going to go to control and system. Let's see what we've got over here. How about that? Control, where are you, control? Gosh darn it. It's Dr. Evil. I'm trying to find control number 2. Yes, Dr. Evil. I need to find control number 2. Dr. Evil, it's Donald Trump on the line. Hi, Donald. It's Dr. Evil. Dr. Evil. Oh, hi, Dr. Evil. Okay, where the heck? System? System, looking for control in the system. Why can't I just look at the bout in my system and have it tell me what we got? Oh, here we go. I figured it out. Thank you, my friend. Here we go. We got an Intel Core i7. It's 1.80 gigahertz, 2.30 gigahertz. Not sure why there's a discrepancy there. Installed RAM, 16.0. There's 15.8 usable. Well, why can't I just use more for my system? How do I allocate more to my OBS? That's what I want to figure out. So basically, we got a bit of power there, right? I mean, look, it says I'm using 0.2 of my friggin' RAM on this thing over here. What's going on over there? How dare they use 0.2 RAM out of my 16 gigabytes of RAM on OBS? Maybe that's why it's acting this way. Maybe I should set it up to go on. Let me tell you something, and you tell me this real quick, all right, buddy? There is settings here. Let me see what they say, if this lets me do this while we're live. It may not. Okay, so this has settings. No? All right, so right now I'm set at CBR as far as rate control, okay? And it's using something here. Let me see what this is. It's using the X264 encoder, but I know there was a way I could use something different that was like the card inside, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? I'm pretty sure it makes sense. It won't allow me to switch it right now, but the other one says like H or N or something like that, where it's like the H video thing, like N video, okay? It's the other encoder. Got that going on over there. So right now, though, I'm set to X264. So, and I'm doing CBR. So things are looking slow all of a sudden here. For my display, I don't know. But what I'm trying to figure out is this. If I use the X264, am I running off of my hard drive or am my GPU, and that's why this is slowing down. Maybe I should put it on the NVIDIA hard drive. What do you know? What do you think? Because that I would be able to switch on my next recording. I'll switch it over instead of being on X264. I'll put it on N264 or whatever the heck it is. Anyway, this has gone totally rogue. We're chatting about tech stuff that I don't understand at all. It's the Real Talk program, though. This is what we do. We get into it, okay? I think I got to try something different, though, because it's up that my CPU is saying 47.3, 49.8. I'm bumping up to like 53. And all I got on is OBS. I got one camera on in OBS right now. Yeah, I'm running OBS from X264, but I know I have an option of doing it through my NVIDIA card, which I think is the other one, which is like an N. So I think I got to do that one and try it because this is freezing up or it's slowing down. Now we're down to 25, so it's really weird. I don't know why it's been fluctuating lately. I just want to say hi to everybody who's on. I want to tell you a few things real quick, just so you know. I'll be back tomorrow at 10:30 for day 478 in a row. So subscribe and ding that friggin' bell. Guys, if you ding the bell tomorrow, I'm going to do some more Trump for you. We're going to have more Donald Trump. He's going to win big league. Did you hear the story about how Melania made me soup that time? I ate it all. It was such a good story, Mark. I love how he says my name. Have you ever heard that before? He's like, Mark, it's Donald J. Trump. Look, we're winning big league on everything, including coronavirus now. I think I'll try that for tomorrow. Unfussy, do me a favor. And first of all, I see a couple cool. I see 78 there. Why is there 78? You got 89, 78 for your number, but is 78? Does that mean something to you? Because 78 means something to me. I want to hear if it means something to you. The other thing is this. Tomorrow, if you come back, we're doing more Trump. Big league. Brady is here. Hi, Brady. How are you? How are you, Brady? We're winning big league on trade. Just random. So right now, Brady's on, my buddy. And Brady, we got Unfussy on, who's chilling it. Living the dream. Wonderful. That's what you have to do. Brady, you've got to live the dream. Big league. When I saw Melania the first time, I said, living the dream. And I said, hey, how are you? What are you doing? And she said something in one of her languages. You know, she speaks 74 languages. And I said, well, I've got to date this one. She could teach my son, my future son, Baron, how to draw with Crayola crayons. Big league. And she's been doing it ever since, Brady. And Unfussy came along. He said, look, I've got a couple different types of gold crayon for you, Baron. Baron really liked his uncle for Unfussy. His uncle Unfussy was such a good guy. Really, really became part of the program. Big league. Did you hear about Sleepy Joe Biden? He's always sleeping, guys. They wake him up to film those little bits. Yeah, Sleepy Joe Biden, I'm gonna win. That's right. Fall asleep, Joe. Here's a pillow. Here's a pillow, Joe. Go to sleep. Wake up tomorrow. Don't wake up until the sun comes up, Joe, like a rooster. Big league. So listen, guys, I truly appreciate you. I'm looking forward to tomorrow's episode, day 478 in a row. You guys have any topics for tomorrow? You have any songs you want me to break out into tomorrow? Anything you want to request? Just shoot me an email. The other thing is, remember, you can get a personalized Faceswap now. If you want to have Donald Trump do it, if you want to have anybody do it, go to markpiresrealtalk.com. I'll type it in here for you real quick. And you guys can order one for $20. I'm doing any character you could think of. You want to be Christopher Walken? We'll do it, man. You want to do Donald J. Trump? You want to go Dr. Evil? You want to do Jack Nicholson? You want to do anybody at all? Just say it. You want to do Al Pacino? Let's get Pacino in there. Hey, Pacino, look, we're going to do a movie called Scarface, okay? It's Pacino. Whoa, yeah. You gotta be kidding me, Mink. How about I call your friend as Antonio Montana, okay? Any voice you want, you could order for $20, and I'll make you or your friends laugh. I think what's important to do right now is to get your friends smiling and laughing. And think about it. You spend $20, but you get one of your friends like, oh my goodness, I got Donald Trump calling me. Hey, Phil, it's Donald J. Trump. Look, I know you're keeping your head in the ground. During this seclusion, this time where you're quarantining with your family, Phil, you're doing a great job. You're filling the need, Phil. Just keep filling that void. Phil, hello. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were Sleepy Joe Biden for a second because I didn't hear from you. Look, Phil, you are a credit and a service to America. And you're winning big league. I will see you soon, Phil. Remember, when you see me on the campaign trail, just pretend you don't know me. Have a good night. Oh, nice. Brady said he won't be MIA for tomorrow's show. I love it. Tomorrow I'm going to rock out something new for you, buddy. I'll play this for you. You may get a kick out of this. This happened today. This is not a very good one, but, they're not always great. I keep swinging and missing. Here we go. Donald.
Mark.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
Good.
Good to
I'm
hear.
just trying to get my handle on it, Mark.
On what?
I had another marathon briefing today in front of all the Joint Chiefs, in front of all of the news conglomerates, the fake news. They keep trying to catch Trump.
Doing what?
With my hand in the cookie jar.
What?
I'm not going to put my hand in the cookie jar, Mark.
I
don't
know.
like cookies anyway. I would never eat the cookies of a Democrat. They're tainted cookies. Mark, I think they put cyanide in those cookies.
Donald.
If it's Pelosi's cookies, I'm sure there is cyanide inside of those cookies.
What?
Oh, they're oatmeal raisin cookies from Pelosi. Poisoned. Big league. Look, I know she doesn't want me in office anymore, Mark, but really? She's going to poison me with her oatmeal cookies?
That's overkill.
Look,
Donald.
Mark, never trust a Pelosi with a plate of cookies. Oh, Donald J. Trump. I heard he likes oatmeal raisin cookies. Oh, I made him some. Oh, really? Pelosi poison? No, thank you. No, thank you, Pelosi poison. I'm not interested in having any poison from the Pelosis.
Oh, my goodness.
Thank you very much.
Mark.
I've got to go now, Mark. I've got to get going. Melania's calling.
I heard.
Don't ever say yes to a platter of cookies from Nancy Pelosi. It's got some Pelosi poison in it.
Pelosi.
Big league. See you later, Mark.
Donald, Pelosi poison?
She's got the Pelosi poison. Look, Mark, if she makes you a brisket, make sure you don't eat it. She's going to put it on a piece of biscuit, and you're going to say, look, that brisket looks really good on that biscuit. I may have to eat it. I may eat that brisket biscuit. If I eat the brisket and it has some Pelosi poison in it, please, somebody resuscitate me. Please, get me some hydroxychloroquine, please. It's Pelosian. Oh, Pelosian. It's Pelosian. It is Pelosian. It's poison is Pelosian. You're right. It's Pelosi. It's Pelosi. Look, Nancy Pelosi. Look, everything she does, she just poisons. Brady, thanks for the slam dunk on that one, buddy. You gave me the alley-oop right there. It's Pelosi. Oh, did you hear about Pelosi? Who? Nancy Pelosi. That's what we call her now, because everything she touches turns to poison. Pelosi. Nancy Pelosi. Look, she'll be poison long after I'm out of office. They'll be like, oh, what happened to you? Oh, I've been losing. I'm poison. Oh, my goodness. We're out of our minds, Brady. This is what I'm talking about, okay? You come on the show, and you start incorporating. We start connecting and mugging dot. Oh, Pelosi. Oh, eat Pelosi poison. No, Mark. It's poison. See, we did the same thing with the flu. Everyone's like, oh, it's the Chinese flu. Oh, it's the China flu. No, it's the Wuhan flu. No, it's the Fluhan. It's the flu, hon. Everybody I know is calling it flu, hon. In fact, it's just the fake news media that actually changed their tune. Have you seen? If you look back, they were the ones calling it the Chinese flu first. Once I called it the China flu. Everybody said, Donald J. Trump is so racist for being a China flu. Look at him. Oh, Chinese flu, China flu.
Oh, man. Brady, I'm so glad, because honestly, I didn't have that great a day either, my friend, so we're connecting each other. Oh, I'm so happy to hear that. Honestly, I need that. I needed that. We all need each other. That's what it comes down to. I'm realizing, like, I come out here for 477, and some days, guys, I just don't have it. Today, last couple of days, I put a 5-hour and 46-minute show on like 4 days ago, and since then, I've been dragging. I've never done that long a show in my life. I've done 3 hours, done 4 hours, but 5 hours and 46 minutes was insane. And since then, I kind of feel like I've needed a little boost, and so, like, that was awesome. Thank you, my brother. Awesome. And honestly, I think when we come out here and you start saying stuff, it just makes the show go further. I'm like, boys and guys, look, you're going to want two things, okay? You're going to want a cowbell, and you're going to want a poison protector. What's that, Christopher Walken? A poison protector. It protects you from Nancy Pelosi, okay? She's evil. She's going to rip your heart out and crap in the space where your heart used to be. He's called a Pelosi crap. She's a Pelosi crap. Look, I'll never eat the food of a Pelosi crap. Never a 24-hour show on Fussy. I love you. Oh, man. That's crazy. You know what's so funny? My buddy Adam was on, and Adam incorporates in the show. Like, when he comes on, he's totally, like, involved. It was so cool. I have a character I created called Dick Face, and Face's, like, basically he's Andrew Dice Clay, but he's, like, a clean version of Andrew Dice Clay. He's like a Sebastian Maniscalco is, like, a good, I guess, example of what Face is. But he's got, like, facial hair and glasses, a wig, and everything. And this is what he looks like. Let me see if I have him here. Yeah, this is what Face looks like.
I tell you, I'm worried about
This
the
is my bit.
2020 elections. It's that Dick Face. Have you heard about him? He's going to be fantastic. Yep, bingo. You told me about him, didn't you? I have to thank you.
If Michelle's not running, I'm voting for Dick Face.
That's Face right there. So Face looks like that in the corner here. And then when he comes out, and he's the thing about Face is he comes out and he elbows me in the Face. Usually he takes over. Oh, Donald, he'll come over and elbow me in the Face. And usually it's when I come back in. And so basically it's this running bit on the show. And he's like, Maniscalco. I'm like, hey, it's Dick Face. Look, I've been alive every day since my mother kicked me out of the womb. How dare she? How dare she kick Face out of the womb? I was in there sewing a blanket. I was in there tying my shoes. I was in there learning how to drive. She kicks me out of the womb. How dare she? So that's Face, essentially. And he's just out of his mind. He's like a 1992 sports commentator. He was kicked out of the Olympics for an incident that happened there. Oh, my goodness. Face and Joy Behar would be hilarious. That would be hilarious. Oh, Face, what are you doing? I'm sick of you, Face. Everything you say is just full of crap. You're full of crap, like you and Donald Trump are full of crap. Oh, are they really? And who's the other guy we're going to do? Face. Oh, okay, Joy Behar. How about I give you an elbow in the fudge? You're gonna need an elbow in the face, Joy Behar. Oh, look, I'm sorry, Joy. You did it to yourself. Elbow to the fudge. You did it to yourself, okay? Hey, Kato, remember the time that Joy Behar... Yeah, that's the one I was gonna talk about. You want to tell it? That's right, it's my show. Face. That's what Face does. He's out of his mind. Facehar. That would be interesting. It's funny. I played a part in college called Byron DeCash, and it was a friend of mine wrote this play called The Jimmy Stewart Kind of World. And it was great because the main character had to play like a Jimmy Stewart type of character. See? It's a wonderful world. See? And he's kind of got that feeling to him, like, oh, Juju's pedals. Every time a bell rings, an angel gets his wings. That's not really a good version of that guy. But anyway, so this was... now I forget about what I was going to say about the Jimmy Stewart kind of world. So I created this character called Byron DeCash. And basically Byron DeCash was Chris Tucker mixed with Scarface. He was like, Scarface Tucker. That's what I saw. I'm like, okay. Instead of being like, okay, Manny, I'd be like, okay, what you crazy, man? Okay. Hey, look, you come to Byron DeCash place, man. I'm going to kick you in the knees, okay? And so on stage, in like this beard, I had this like unibrow. I had I draw painting in unibrow, man, okay? All the way across my face, like this. And then I had a little thing like this, come down like this, like a Fu Manchu. I had to light it in. I was like a 19-year-old kid, man. And I put it like this. And I was like this, man. I was crazy. It was like it was Al Pacino as Scarface, but with Chris Tucker over the top. I'm like, yeah, man, you got knocked up. And I'm like, okay, I gotta get down with like, okay, man, you kidding me? Hey, Byron the guy, man. And I was a professional basketball player. It was a pretty crazy play. But I created that character when I was like 19 years old. And that was a lot of fun. So Facehar, we have to work on a Dick Face with Joy Beha. Up the Face. Oh my goodness. Listen, I appreciate you guys. I'm going to hit the road, Jack. An hour and a half show. Solid. Hour and a half. But remember, tomorrow, come back at 10:30. Subscribe and ding the bell, my man Fuss. I appreciate you over on Twitch. And Brady, I'm glad you came back tomorrow. Come back again, my friend. And Kristen over here and everybody else who was on, thank you so much. Looking forward to tomorrow's show. Remember, every day, right here on the Real Talk program, subscribe and ding the bell. Tomorrow night at 10:30, I'll see you. And order your personalized Faceswap. Links there. $20. That's not bad. Songs for 50. See you tomorrow. It's Mark Pires. And it's Real Talk. Have a great night.